Alright folks, it's Saturday morning and I have my pick. My pick is in. This is the last game of the NFL season. It's coming down to a close for Sunday in New York at MetLife Stadium. I want to make quick shout outs to Colin Porkchop, who's picking Denver to win this game. The Starkey Sharky 100, who's picking Seattle. And Cool Kid Steven, I don't know who you're picking, man. Anyways, I spent this whole week watching Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless, and all the guests that they put on ESPN, and a majority of the people have been picking Seattle, and I understand why, because the defense is one of a kind. I mean, it's special. I mean, there's not a lot of defenses that I've seen come around the way that Seattle's has, and how deep they are and talented on the secondary, along with their front four, I mean, that can get to the quarterback. That has been a huge factor for Seattle and all this season. So, with that in mind, I thought it would be cool to look at some stats here, just ones that I wanted to know out to really make my pick the one I want to pick. So, the first thing is the Manning's record outside, above 40 degrees. He's 85-35. When the degree is below 40, he has an 8-11 record with 30 touchdowns and 23 interceptions. Now, I'm hearing that the weather may not be a factor anymore, so that's a good thing for Manning, but we still don't know. I mean, it's going to be somewhat cold, and I think that there might be something to affect this weather, but as far as I'm concerned, no weather conditions are really making this seem like it's going to be a factor in this game. So, next, I'm tired of hearing that Seattle cannot score points. Seattle can score points, and Denver can score points too. And their offense hasn't been as lethal as it has been in the regular season. I mean, I look down on my sheet right here. Denver and San Diego. That game, they scored 24 points. Okay, that's a little adjustable. I mean, sure. Second game, going to the AFC Championship playing New England, they scored 26 points. I mean, where is this high-scoring offense? They're definitely not putting up the numbers that they were putting up against a lot of the other teams in the NFL, so that is a little bit of concern. Seattle, they've scored 23 points in both of their playoff games, so they've been able to put points on the board due to their defense and taking advantage of their turnovers a lot of the time. So, in that case, I don't see the offense really be playing a huge advantage at this point. It's really going to come down to, for me, who has the ball last. And who has the ball last, depending on what the score is, obviously. I really don't know what to think about Russell Wilson in this aspect, because he's never been at this level of the stage, which is the highest level, which is the Super Bowl game. So, keep that in mind. Stephen A. Smith keeps saying, defense wins championships and points win game. I don't think this really is going to matter at this point. It's really going to just be a classic shootout, honestly. I feel like this will be a great game between both of these teams, and I'm excited. I don't even know who to pick still, but I'm going to give it to you right now. I've been thinking about it for a whole week, and here it is. For Noel Granada here, at Under Further Review, his pick for the Super Bowl champion of the 2013-2014 season will be the Seattle Seahawks. Now, Manning is a great quarterback. I am going to always label this. He will always be the greatest regular season quarterback to play the game. But this game is even as more crucial for him, as this game has a huge effect on this guy's legacy. Manning needs to win this game to really change my mind and change the naysayers that really have him in the top ranks as being the best QB ever. I mean, Manning has 5 one-and-dones in the playoffs, and they've been at home. That's unacceptable, and I don't think a great quarterback like Peyton Manning should have been doing that. So that's one thing. And the other, a win will obviously split the decision of his playoff record. I mean, right now he's sitting at 11-11, obviously because of those 2 wins in the playoffs from this year. But 11 wins, losses too. Adding a 12th one is really not going to help him, and it's really going to diminish a lot of what he's already done in the NFL, I think. I mean, for me, the greatest QBs signify getting it done in the playoffs, making it to the playoffs, and of course, the rings. If you don't have the rings, and if you can't count as many as you've had over all the other quarterbacks, you have no debate in the talks of being one of the great quarterbacks in the league. With that being said, Seattle, on the other hand, I just think the momentum's on their side. I mean, there's been not a lot of talk for Russell Wilson, which has helped him, I think. I think that Richard Sherman, the best corner in the NFL right now, has taken all the attention, and really, I mean, this whole past 2 weeks, I don't feel it really affecting Seattle so much. And on top of that, I think their offense do get it done. I think Marshawn Lynch can carry this team. I think Russell Wilson can make the plays when needed to. I mean, they did it for the past 2 previous playoff games. They find a way to get it done no matter what team it is, and they find a way to score points and keep it close and give them an opportunity to win. I think a lot of pressure is on Peyton Manning, and he'd be lying if he said he doesn't feel that way. I don't feel that way for him. I feel like there's too much pressure for him to get this done. I mean, he's only got a maximum amount of years left before he calls it quits, and I just think that this game is one of the hugest games in his career, which will really define who Peyton Manning was in his legacy in the NFL. So, that is my pick. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please come back for a post-game Super Bowl analysis as we are waiting for Sunday for 3:30 o'clock California time kickoff. So I hope you guys come back, check out my videos. Please leave me any comments below and tell me guys what you guys have for the Super Bowl. I'll be watching probably all the post-game and pre-game coverage all day on Sunday. So anyways, hope you guys have fun, and football's ending. Anyways, thank you, and come back and watch my other videos for the off season at Under Further Review with Noel Granada. Thanks.